Hello twin flames and welcome to today's daily check-in. So I'm not going to use the structure deck today because I'm being guided to do an energy check-in for the next 3 months because we're on the verge of April. So we're going to connect with some powerful cards and we're going to do an energy for April, May and June. So it just gives you an idea of what you can expect as we move forward, what to get excited about, anything the angels want you to be aware of and focus on. So take the bits that resonate with you, leave what doesn't, and maybe if something isn't resonating, sit with it and think, why is this not resonating? It could just be it's triggering you and it's something that needs to heal. So I'm going to bring in some mirrored cards. So I'm going to bring in the powerful Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, which I love. I'm going to bring in the Feminine and the Masculine Message Tarot, the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Power Messages, and the Messages of Love from the Masculine and the Feminine. I'm also going to bring in a Journey to Union Oracle and the Twin Flame Message Tarot. So we're going to connect and see what's going on. So I'm really excited for this. So let's see what we need to know. What's the energy, please, angels, around Twin Flames moving forward for April? Straight out. What's the energy, that one as well? No, it's gone back in. The energy for May. Thank you. The energy for June. Wow, look at this. Powerful. So there's some clarifiers there. So already I'm kind of feeling an energy of what's occurring here. So we're going to use the Masculine Message Tarot. So what's going on with the masculine and what energy will he be in April? The energy of the masculine in April collectively. Straight out there on the floor. We've got the energy of May. The energy of May. What's happening with the masculine in May? And the energy of the masculine in June. The energy of the masculines in June. Thank you, angels. The energy around the feminine. So your energy, if you're the feminine watching this in April. Straight out, look at that. May. What do you need to know in May? What do you need to know in May? And June. What do you need to know in June? Thank you, angels. We're going to use the Twin Flame Message Tarot. What do you need to know for April? The energy, please, for April. The energy for May, what do we need to be aware of for May? And all of these decks of cards I'm using, apart from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, are my decks of cards. So if you like the look of these, the feel of these, if you're guided to these, you can follow the link in the description box below and it will take you to make playing cards where you can have a look at all of my cards. I've created over 40 decks of cards. And the energy of June. Now we're also going to do an energy of the union and what's occurring around it. So for April, what do we need to know for Twin Flames, please, angels, in April? In May, what do we need to know in May? What do we need to know in May? And what do we need to know in June? Wow, look at this. Amazing. Amazing, okay. We're also going to do the energies that you want to be aware of. This card's moving too. So the Divine Masculine Power Messages. What power is coming to the masculines during April? During April, what do the masculines need to be focusing on? And in May, what do the masculines need to be focusing on or to be aware of? Or thank you. And the energy of June. Wow, I love how they're coming out like this. And the feminine power messages. Feminines, what do you need to be aware of in April? What do you need to be aware of in April? Look at that. In May. And in June. What do you need to know in June? Thank you. And then we're going to finish with the messages of love. So let me just grab these so they're all in order here. And the energy of the feminines in April. The energy of the feminines in April. What do you want to say to your twin in April? What do you need to know about your own thoughts? In May and in June. What do we need to know in June? Amazing. Wow. Thank you, angels. And then we're going to bring in the messages from the masculine for April. I know this is what you're waiting for. Remember, I'm doing a DM to the F reading later as well. So the energy for the masculines, what do they want to say in April? In May, what do they want to say? And in June, what do they want to say in June? Wow. One on the floor. That one's gone back in there. So, okay. So, let's do this then. So we've got the energy then of April, May and June. Now, just to remind you, I have also done an overview of 2023. I've broken it down month by month, and I've done like a general reading about 2023 as well. So you can find those videos in the playlist. But this is about April, May and June. Now, they're giving me a little bit of breathlessness. So the angels are reminding you, whatever comes up, whatever challenges you go through, whatever occurs over the next 3 months, to breathe through it. Because when we breathe, we come back into the moment. We are brought back into the now. And in the now, we've won because we're not controlled by the ego. And the energy, and I saw it when it jumped out of the deck, okay? The energy around April, we've got the ego. So it's only the ego that can cause problems during April as we move forward. So masculines are definitely releasing things connected with their ego, things they need to heal to be free and available to be in a relationship with you. And feminines, you're releasing all the things your ego brings up, all the triggers, the doubts, the struggles, the anxiety, to be at peace. So the energy that's coming in around April then is the masculine is saying to you, please don't give up on our love. And he's saying this to you because he's saying, I'm dealing with my ego. Okay, my fears, my insecurities, my doubts, my struggles, my 3D world. So please don't give up on me in April. And you're saying, well, I know that our future is being guided. So you know that regardless of what the ego is telling you or what, they are doing or not doing, you know that your future is being guided. You trust this. You know there's hope for the future, divine feminine. You trust it and feel it inside. So you've been asked to have faith and focus on that because they truly do want to come to you in an equal way. Give out what you wish to receive. So the best thing to do in April is to focus on being in an energy of giving love and receiving love, being open to the universe, being kind and gentle and compassionate and understanding, being flexible and adaptable, especially between now and June, because that's what's going to work for you. And also to trust your intuition and own that power. So trust what you feel because that's real. Trust your gut instinct. Trust what you're feeling in your solar plexus because it's speaking to you. Trust the signs and the synchronicities, the numbers, the messages and music and what you see. And know that you'll soon see the light at the end of the tunnel. So the reason we've got the 6-6 or the 666 energy is because it's connected with the ego. The ego is like the devil. And you could say, the sixes are connected with the devil, but it really is all fear-based. So the ego is a bit like the devil that kind of whispers all the temptations and the not so nice things in our ear and makes us be stressed out and in pain. Even Jesus experienced this energy. When he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he knew what was coming. And he also knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel, even though he got to go through all the pain he went through. But he was still sweating blood because he was still dealing with the ego. And, he was still being tempted by the devil, offering him things, and he stood strong. And this can be sometimes when our friends and family can say, find someone else, or it's never going to work. And we are tempted. We think, okay, then what's on, the dating apps or what's going on? Whereas in your heart and soul, you know that your twin is the one and you'll never give up. So it really is about overcoming the ego and knowing there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you've seen sixes, it's a sign from the angels to pay less attention to your physical world and more attention to your intuition and what you feel, because your future is being guided. And also that in April, you're going to be experiencing both feminine and masculine energies. Why? Because the closer you get to union, the more you experience this. So this could also be things connected with the body, the physical things you go through, the struggles, dealing with the masculine's pain, feeling your twin. And it's very important during April, because of this, we watch our thoughts and we're aware of what we're feeling. So the masculines in April are being guided to watch what they are thinking and to bless everyone, including yourself. So feel grateful, divine feminine, bless this journey, bless yourself and enjoy the journey. Enjoy what's going on. And you're saying to your masculine, I'm sorry I was jealous. So it feels like you may be releasing jealousy. Maybe you've been overcoming jealousy this year. You've been realizing that there's no need to be triggered by things that are going on. There's no need to be triggered by other people because nobody compares to you. And jealousy is a big one. We heal jealousy through self-love, realizing we are enough, that we are valuable, by giving to ourselves, by looking after ourselves and nurturing ourselves, and realizing we don't have to compete with anyone for anything, because everything that's meant for us in our life, whether it's to do with love, work, career, money, health, family, children, we will receive what we deserve and what we need and what God knows we have come here to live and have. So don't be jealous, because there's no need to be. So you're saying, I'm sorry I was jealous. And maybe in the past, you've been jealous and it's caused a block or a delay in some way. And your twin is saying we are divine magnets. So what he's really saying is, I can't stay away from you. I'm being guided back to you. No matter what's going on, no matter what the ego is doing or saying to me, I can't stay away from you. And he's saying, I'm coming back in divine timing. Now, they're guiding me as well to bring in the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. I know they use this deck a lot for the masculines, but what physical things may you be going through during April? Wow. Okay. Now, what I'm feeling with this is, okay, I feel it's these ones here, and also this, I thought it was that one too. Feelings, trust your feelings. First of all, we've got the lungs. So, the lungs is when we have to breathe, and I'm feeling that breath work is really important. Not just in April, but moving forward, May, June, and in life, because breathing brings in power, clarity, a relaxation energy. It's where we can meditate and calm our minds. But the lungs is the air that we breathe. So when we feel trapped in a situation, or when our twin is trapped in a situation, we can find it very hard to breathe, because we may feel controlled, we may feel stuck, we may feel we have no control. So we have to rise up and breathe in life. The angels are saying to you, it's your birthright to experience all the magic that life has to offer you. So accept it and take back your freedom. So feel free in the mind and you'll feel free in the body. And trust what you feel in your veins. You know in your veins, in your body, that you are one and that this love is real. So if you have any issues in the veins, the angels are reminding you to enjoy the flow of life, to be more in the flow of it, to be flexible and adaptable, to enjoy the joy and passion that you enjoy, to be more joyful, to work on your passions. It says the flow of joy and passion that circulates within life. Problems occur when there is stress, or stress related to a situation that feels hard and is no longer serving the self or the connection. Changes need to be made, so focus on bringing more joy and passion into your life and doing what you love. So the more you do what you love in April, the more there's going to be a renewal, and your masculine's going to feel that moving forward. So if you're feeling excited about life and passionate about what you're doing, you're going to feel the chemistry intensify. And we've got knees, connected with movement and flow. Be flexible and adaptable to the flow of the journey and move forward with ease and the knowledge that all is well and you are safe. So if you have any knee issues or leg issues in April, and that's really interesting because I connected with the legs today for the masculine. If you banged your leg or your knee up, it's because the angels are reminding you to go with the flow. So the energy of April is to really go with the flow and do things you love and focus on joy. And that's going to open all the doors. So in May, the energy we've got coming in, we've got the World, we've got the Queen of Wands, and wow, the Knight of Cups. So there could very well be some communication in May. And the World is about completion. It's reminding you it is happening. Your masculine is coming home to you, is gathering the strength they need and the power to move forward. And I'm really picking up on this as well as, the energy of the bull. So there could be a Taurus connection here as well. But it feels like the angel's saying it's been moving forward since April. So you're going to feel all the movement in April, even if you can't yet see it on the surface. And this is bringing in strength for the divine feminine and power for the masculine. So I'm seeing the Queen of Wands as the feminine being, confident, strong, feeling good, feeling sexy, feeling energized, feeling powerful and strong and independent. Knowing you can achieve anything, being the sunlight, Maybe you get some sunflowers in the home here. I've got sunflowers. That may mean something to someone. I know it certainly does to one of our soul sisters. But the sunflower is the way things grow around you and your light. You know, when you're operating in your light, anything is possible. Anything can happen. And especially communication. So your masculine during May wants to communicate with you. Wants to come forward to you. Wants to offer a cup of love to you. Wants to tell you what's really on their mind. So he's saying to you, I love your body, and you turn me on. So it's very clear that during May, because of the energy you've been shifting and working on in April, especially working on your passions, your goals, the masculines are highly attracted to you during May. And they said in April, we are divine magnets. So I'm on my way. And now he's saying, I can't stay away from you because I love your body and you turn me on. So he's feeling very passionate towards you in May. And you're saying, I promise you love, and I just want you to know that I care. So feminines, from your perspective in May, you know, you just want them to know that you care. And that's sometimes why we try and reach out, or we try and find a solution or clear the air. And remember, you're being guided to let them take the lead. And if you're worried about that, thinking, well, I have to promise him love to be able to bring him in. I want him to know I care. I want to continue conversation. He is saying, you turn me on. I love your body. We are magnets. So he has to come to you. He can't not. And the more you're doing you and being strong and independent, the more likely he is to move forward quicker, because you're doing you, and he finds that very attractive. He may be curious what you're doing, who you're doing it with, what you're doing, where you are, what you're up to. So you might just want him to know that he cares, but you know that you've already promised that love in a powerful way, whether it's through, you know, the 5D, or they're giving me that lump in the throat when we have to take a deep breath or swallow before we say something. And what the masculines really want is the promise of that love, to know that the love isn't going anywhere. And you're promising love and doing you and being strong in the power of it, the knowledge of the connection, the confidence in the connection, and that's guiding him home. So he's saying to you in May, I need to release the baggage that has weighed me down, and I've been hurt in the past, but now I'm ready to pick myself up and start again. So we've got the 10-10 energy for the masculine. So the masculine is more empowering May. Okay, if you see 10-10 on the clock, that's why. It's the masculine stepping into power. And he's saying, I'm finding it hard to be away from you right now, but I know that I am healing. So during the separation, the silence, the quiet times, he's saying, I find it really hard to be away from you. I love you. I'm a magnet. I want to come back to you, but I am also healing. And you're saying it's okay because I know we're building a solid foundation. So again, the energy of the number 4. So you may see divine feminine, the number 444. As a reminder that your journey is protected. You could see rainbows, you could see houses or building work going on. They're giving me fear, things that help you to overcome your fears, to understand that you are going to open up to each other. So I feel there's a definite plan here for communication, and a lot of you are going to come together in May and talk about the future. You know, you're going to open up, and the angels are reminding you, if you're worried about the when or you're stressing over anything at all, give it to heaven, because if you have time to worry, you have time to pray. So let the angels soothe your thoughts. Call on the angels. Call on Archangel Honiel to bring in peace. Call on the angels to soothe you in your dreams. If you're having vivid dreams, maybe you're having a few nightmares because you're purging things out. You are building that solid foundation. Your faith is building a solid foundation for your future. So the fact that you've got mirrored cards here, you know, you've got the 4-4 energy and the masculines have got the 10-10, is a big sign of power. We've got the 5 of Wands. Leave drama behind and feel at peace. And look at this, you've got the Stag. Now, this is really powerful because in May, you're going to receive the Stag. Now, the Stag is the promise of union and the promise of the masculine transformation. The Stag is the way you were shown this journey is real and that you're not going crazy or mad, that everything is okay. So you're being shown the Stag in May to buoy your faith. So some of you are going to be receiving that communication. You're going to have open-hearted conversations, but some of you may still be waiting. Some of you may be still waiting for them to leave behind the drama and the struggle. or you may be needing to leave behind your own drama and your own struggle. So the stag is going to come to you very powerfully to remind you of the love, and you're going to receive communication through social media posts. So if you're not able to communicate, maybe because of a karmic situation or a karmic lesson you're learning, which means you're being guided to let go, surrender, focus on you, let them take the lead, you're going to receive communication in other ways. So it's very likely during May, there's going to be more activity on social media, which means you could come together through social media, or they could be posting a lot more on social media. And remember, if something triggers you on social media, a valuable karmic lesson is being learned on both sides. So what triggers you is healing you. So if you get triggered by something connected with a karmic energy, you're being guided to relax and breathe and heal and observe in a higher way. Because the masculine is saying, I have to do what I have to do for me. I have to do what I have to do. So he's saying, I'm dealing with it my way. So trust me to find my way. So if he's doing what he needs to do, and that could also mean having time to release himself from this karmic relationship or think, feminines clear your space and raise your vibration. So in May, this is really like you preparing for something. And we're already feeling that energy now. I'm certainly feeling it today. You know, yesterday I washed this cloth and I had a tidy around, dusting everywhere. It's like I'm getting ready for something that's coming. So clear your space in May and raise your vibration, and then you won't get triggered. Or if you do get triggered, you handle it much better because you're feeling at peace. So what physical things could we be experiencing in May? We've got hands and arms and stomach cramps. Now, hands and arms is about the need to feel and also the need to express and reach out. You know, we talk with our hands. I certainly do. So problems arise when feelings are repressed and we feel unable to give or reach out. So if your masculine is struggling to give to you or reach out to you, even though that's what they want to do, and there's a lot of sexual energy around as well, then make sure you're giving back to yourself at this time. Massage will help. So a really great month in May to have a massage or a spa treatment, or, you know, do things for you. And if you have any kind of stomach cramps, you know, this is connected with the way we digest information. We digest information and we may not like it, because if we're having stomach cramps, it's our body saying something's wrong or something needs to change or we need to understand something. So this could very well be with those social media posts. So the need to release fear and struggle in exchange for peace. Acceptance settles the stomach. So accept that everything's okay, everything's working out beautifully, there's no need to fear, and then you'll feel better inside. So in June, we've got, now this is the one that came out on its own, and then all the rest are clarifiers. So in June, you know, your masculine may still not be quite ready to accept your love. You know, he's still feeling a bit defensive here. The universe is offering him so many possibilities, but he's waiting for things to line up. So I feel if he's ignoring you or being distant, he's not doing it from a place of malice or negative energy, whereas he wants to hurt you or manipulate you or be narcissistic. He's doing it because he's trying to protect you, because he's dealing with his own stuff. So the Five of Wands is the conflict that's going on. This could be arguments with karmic people, stress over his situation, but there will be a victory ahead. Even if it's separation, it's creating transformation. Even if there's delays, there's going to be a celebration. So the message here that's coming through is, remember, things are not always what they seem. This journey is on track because the conflict will lead to success, because the masculines will step away from the crowd or step up and fight. And the separation is bringing in power through the pain. So the delayed communications or the delays create the transformation. It's where we're able to see the new beginning and release the past to bring in a celebration. So I'm feeling this is between, you know, over the next 3 months, because we've also got 3-3, which is connected with the number of Christ consciousness, Jesus being around you, reminding you to respond with love, and the powerful ascended masters guiding you. It's saying over the next 3 months, there can be heartache and pain, but celebrations and love. So for some of you, you're going to be in separation, and it will be ongoing. For some of you, you're going to come into union or reunion energy, which means you're going to have open heart conversations and discuss the future. But no matter where you are, there is hope for the future because there's big changes coming in. So the masculine is saying to you in June, I go within to process, I have to work this out. So if he's going within, it's for a reason. It's happening so he can work it all out. And feminines, you're saying, well, I am strong, independent and self-assured. So you're saying, well, I'm strong enough to deal with this. I have my own independence and I'm self-assured. So I trust myself. I'm going to enjoy my life and do things my way because I am ready for a new relationship with you. So you're saying, I'm ready to put the past behind us and begin again. So the message for you, Divine Feminine, is remember your power as the Divine Feminine. Enjoy your life. Shine your light bright to attract everything you are. So don't give up. Keep striving forward because your journey is in divine timing. So you might think, oh, I thought we'd be in union by June, and I'm not saying you're not going to be. It's saying for some of you, you're going to be experiencing separation. For some of you, you're going to be experiencing the celebrations of reunion. Some of you even union because our journey is unique and special and different. And even though we go through the same things, we're experiencing things in different timelines and different ways. So your journey is in divine timing. You are the most important thing in their life. So it's remembering that. Even if they seem to be ghosting or blocking you, they are protecting you. The angels are supporting you and watching over you. And you feel each other's energy. So regardless if you are together or apart during June, you're going to be feeling each other's energy. So focus on service and mission. So if you get nervous or anxious or worried or confused, focus on service. Focus on your mission. Your mission is what you're going through. So you may be focused on the lessons you're learning right now. And Ascension and its symptoms serve you. So again, if you're going through any form of ascension or symptoms, they serve you. So don't worry or panic if you're feeling things. They're giving me heart flutters. Heart flutters or palpitations, the heart is opening. We've got joints and muscles. Now this is really interesting because, not long ago, we went through the energy of the shoulder, frozen shoulder, feeling we can't move, aches and pains, cramps, and I spoke about muscle cramps in the legs earlier on. So the need to take action and take charge. Exercise, movement and massage will stimulate the required change. So it really feels like over the next few months it's important we have massages. Even if we just massage ourselves, moving things around, kind of moving the energy of the body, maybe doing, certain movements to bring in change, to stimulate the change that we want because there's a regeneration taking place. And also that nature is speaking to you that your twin flame is on their way and the masculine is in power. So this is why we've received the stag. You may see bees, which symbolize miracles and communication, or symbols that resonate with you, like the sunflower or other things. So the masculine is being guided to release fear and to be more in the now. And you're being guided as a divine feminine to trust the way you feel because it's real. And that will allow you to calm your mind and understand that what you are experiencing physically is ascension. So if you're going through muscle pain, joint pain, heart flutters, things that freak you out, you're okay. And if you go through anything physically and you want to know why, if you go to my deck walkthrough playlist, you'll find a full deck walkthrough of my Twin Flame Ascension Oracle deck. And it talks about everything you go through and why. If you want to go a bit deeper and you want a book you can refer to, I can totally recommend How to Heal Your Life by Louise Hay or Heal Your Body. This book has got an appendix at the back with everything you go through, the reason why and how you can fix it spiritually. Because everything is a symptom of the truth. So in June, you're saying to your masculine, you melt my heart and you change my life. So, let that melt your heart. If you're feeling that you've got barriers around your heart or your heart is hard because of the pain, let the changes that they've brought into your life for the better. Even if you feel they're the worst, they are for the better because it's made you strong and spiritual. Let that melt your heart. And you're saying, I'm here and I love you and I feel what you were going through physically. So you're definitely experiencing each other physically right now, experiencing each other's energy. And you're saying, show me your love, I will never give up. So you're saying, all I really want you to do is show me you love me, but regardless, I'll never give up. And your masculine is saying, I have to release the past, but I promise you communication, and I hope we can start again. So really, April, May, and June are the start of big things to come. Big changes and shifts within the connection between you to move things forward. Big sign about them releasing, healing, growing, to be able to be available for you in the now. So your journey is on track. So use the affirmation, everything is working out beautifully and I am safe. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.